lawful wedded husband.
To be my...
Barbara Jean. Not Barbara Jean.
Yeah, I don't know why my phone just automatically decided it wanted to connect to my earbuds, but we are here. We are here. I don't know why it decided, I don't know why it automatically decided to connect. Yeah, that was not a great thing because the intro didn't even get to play. I got to not Barbara Jean's heart until I realized, oh, it's playing through my earbud. That's not a good thing. We is on time. I am doing just fine. Oh, hello, PJ's Austin. Cool. I still don't know if that's gonna get me to watch, but yay. Aww. He's been allowed back in the house. Oh. In the future, little boy. It is not enough. Nobody's saying y'all need another parent. Aww. That's what y'all said. That's what I heard. She very nosy. Sabbatical is very nosy. Never move out. I don't know about that. Moving out is a simple. I can't judge. Yes. Child, I'm in the bonnet. Ooh. Well, Naomi, you should have known this was coming. Oh. June got a little feelings hurt. I blame Naomi. Girl, they don't want to see you. They want to keep things the way they are. They is happy with the family that they have. I hope he get to move back into his house. Child, she done went shopping again. She done gone shopping again. She talking about with her. She getting kidnapped at the end of this week. She's Barbara's daughter, and she getting that money. Girl, please. Not. Yeah. So here she go blaming Anita. No, not ever. No, it's no, not ever. It's no, not ever, June. Then got the lady hopes up. That would be correct. Did her husband pay the bill when he... I don't know. I hope she don't relapse either. No, she just went deeper into debt. Like, she has to pay her debt off when she gets that money. I don't think so. That is not the case. Listen, Miss Anita's like, it's not my fault she being kept out of polite society. Maybe she act like she has some couth, the people be more willing to hang with her, which is true. The reason why Wiki Wonder has not been accepted by the people behind the gates and the people outside the gates is because she ain't got no couth. And she been acting ass. She was like, well, I know you ain't fathered no child with her and you ain't slept with her. And as long as she not coming after my man, because he's not available. He was like, I'm not available. Then I ain't got no issue with her. Like, what's the problem? Yes, she's going after her, and it's just like, for what? For why? Por qué? When you find out that the money is coming from Anita, you're going to change your tune. It is not her fault that Barbara is where she is. At the end of the day has to end. And back then, mental health was not a top tier thing for Black people to really think about. If we just gonna be honest, back at the time that Barbara sent herself on to glory, mental health, and going to therapy and really figuring out that you're depressed or so on and so forth was not a thing Black people thought about, especially not in America. She keep playing, she gonna come up missing. She really is. She keep playing. Not only does she have to pay off all of her debts because it's in the tens to the hundreds of thousands, possibly. You also are about to buy this big ass house in the Gates. She's going to furnish it and so on and so forth. It's a lot of zeros, but she gonna run through that money. She gonna end up running through that money. Oh no, she gonna move in the Gates because Vanessa's gonna come. From the previews we saw, Vanessa's gonna come and warn them about this. Now Wiggy Wonder was like, oh, the air is clearer, I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, and I'm going to see a family friend, Anita Williams Dupree, because if it wasn't for her, my mother wouldn't be where she is. Once again, nobody told Barbara that's what had to happen. And based off of what Pete just said, Barbara lived a long time before. No, she lived a long time after she was kicked out the group. It gives me, and I'm gonna just be honest, it gives me something happened to Barbara as she was trying to either get back into the group or trying to do something new, and that is how she ended up getting pregnant, and it just was too much for her. That's another connection to Joey and her linking up. She probably owed Joey money. Leslie just got off the unemployment line and Audra is still in the line. That's crazy. June got her feelings hurt because the children don't want to see her again. And Boy Scout and Girl Scout did screw up. And unfortunately, June is like, I don't get it. Like, did I do something wrong? Did something happen? Hopefully she don't relapse. But the kids have decided they don't want to see June again. But they do want Martin to bring his ass back home. I don't know where you're going or where you're coming home. Left the keys under the mat to our front door. Oh, we back. Oh, here she go. Cool. Girl, 'cause she got money. She ain't gonna care about nobody no more. She got money. She finna do the fool with this money. Nah, you wasn't. Yes. Oh yeah, Eva's not gonna get a piece of that money. It's what, yeah. Samantha kind of wants to, well, Naomi, Jacob. Child, Sabbatical is having a hard time. Tidarius is like, that lady. Sabbatical gonna end up seeing June. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's still very upset and hurt, which nobody could take that away from him. Shut up, Jacob. Ugh. June. Ooh, child. Ooh, child, baby. This. God damn it, June. June. Girl, she done lost her mind. She done tore up the picture. Ooh, Chile. This. Ooh, Lord. Oh my God. Ooh. Baby, let me tell y'all something. June upset, honey. Okay, let's take it from the top. So, Miss Anita is like, can Wiggy Wonder hurry up and get here? I got better things to do with my goddamn day. And Daddy Dupree was like, well, the last time she was here, she wasn't exactly invited and we weren't exactly welcoming. So maybe let's calm down. Sir, this is not the time. Wiggy Wonder feels like Barbara is guiding her hand into a new light, and this is a new her. And she knows one thing for sure, two things for certain. She's on to a better life, and she needs to be able to wave the proof in, Miss Anita's face that she is Barbara's daughter, and so on and so forth. Which then Miss Anita is going to either try to call in and stop, because I saw her on the phone, and she's having an oh God moment on the stairs. Because she can't do anything with that trust because she set up the trust to go to her descendants. And Wiggy Wonder is a descendant. So she wants to go see Miss Anita and basically rub it in her face. And it's just like, you're doing too much. Because Barbara didn't leave you anything. Miss Anita set it up for y'all to get the earnings that she thought Barbara would have got. But okay. The children don't want to see June. Well, little Tidarius really doesn't want to see June. Sabbatical is going back and forth with herself if she wants to see her, if she doesn't want to see her, if she wants to see her, if she doesn't want to see her. And Martin and Smitty talk to them like, let's talk it out. What are your feelings? What are your thoughts? Not what you think she wants, not what you think your brother wants, not what you think we want, or what we want to hear. what do you feel and how do you feel? And she's like, if we would have never had the conversation to sit down, I would have wondered forever. But now that the door is open, I feel bad for her, because finding out that we want nothing to do with her probably really hurt her feelings. But and she starts going back to talking as a we instead of just specifically her. Like, if you want to have a relationship with Junior, you can have one with her. Don't let Tiberius be the deciding factor for what happens in your life. But she says, we don't want to, see her. So she's like, what are we doing? They going somewhere, Adams Morgan, to a board game cafe or whatever. She really meant, so is he going to move back in or not? Now, when it comes down to June is like, what did I do? Like, why couldn't they say it to my face? So on and so forth. And she goes off on Naomi because she was like, you ruined my life. I was doing fine without you. I was doing fine before you start digging and getting my hopes up and having me dreams I've never had. She tore up the picture of Tiberius and sabbatical. And I can't be upset with her because she's not wrong. Naomi did give her, hope. Naomi gave her hope, and Naomi just had to sit there and eat it. Oh! He's sleeping on the couch? Oh, boy, hush. Oh, boy, hush. He eventually gonna be back in that bed. Why not? You like the stars. Why not? Mm. Oh, child, she said his eyes on a sparrow. Ain't nobody watching her. Oh, Naomi. Yeah. Aww. I can't believe she tore up the picture either. Mm-hmm. Wait till you hear the news. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's... Oh, girl, she done lost it. She done lost it. She's not. She's been hallucinating for months. Hallucinating that she was talking to Nicole. Hallucinating that Ted chose her. She's crazy. And it's just like, Anita has paid for Barbara's descendants 10 times over because Barbara didn't have no motherfucking money. Because Barbara didn't get no credits on the records and the earnings. So she's more than paid for it. Nobody owes you a motherfucking thing in this world. And like I said before, Dante Green wanted Barbara out of the group. He was pushing for Barbara to be out of the group, which tells me him and Barbara had something going on. Whether it was consensual or not, he pushed her out of the group. And he manipulated them girls, or women, them young women at the time. He manipulated them to push her out of her own group. It's giving me very much Dream Girls. Oh yeah, something right with her. So Wiggy Wonder feels like Miss Anita basically owes her and Barbara something, that she could help put together the pieces of her life, but she owes her because Barbara put together the group, and she owes her stardom to Barbara. And it's just like, no. She doesn't owe her stardom to anybody. That girl, Anita, was going to be a star whether she was in that group or not. It probably would have taken her longer, but she was going to get there. And for what she owes Barbara, or what she felt like she owed Barbara, she's already paid for it 10 times over. Like, you rich now. Stop with the theatrics, stop with the mess, stop with the foolishness. But she's not going to stop with the mess and the foolishness, because even though she has money, she still loves and craves chaos. Still loves and craves chaos. June is like, you made me hope. Going to June and the Naomi of it all. And she's like, you made me hope. You made me think I could have all these great things. And, you know, it's not what I have. Like, here's the eyes on the sparrow, but ain't nobody watching me. And I need to get the hell away from y'all. And Naomi was like, I have to help her. I have to get her on the... And it was like, you can't do nothing right now until that lady wants help. Because at this point, her hope, she had hope. She lost hope. The kids want nothing to do with her. And she thought that was a step in the right direction to getting her life back on track. At least being able to have conversations with them. Not living with them or anything crazy like that. But, yeah. June is hurting. June done tore up her picture. June is feeling like don't nobody give a damn about her. How, if Dante was controlling, how did she end up with Barbara's vocals in their music? Because they had demos before they became, they had demos when they were looking for, like, management and looking for, record deals. That she's explained that. She was like, the reason we have her vocals is, like, they have old demo tapes back from when they were just starting out and had no managers and were looking for managers and record deals. Just like in Dreamgirls, they still had Effie's vocals. Just like in the Supremes, they still have Florence's vocals. Lord. You did the... Oh. Girl, did nobody do nothing to... Ooh. I thought the kids said they wanted to meet with June again. No, we never got to see them say they wanted to meet with her again. We saw them, were like, we made our decision, and then they cut it off there. We never got to see that. She might fight for the rights to those vocals to do whatever the hell she wants to do with them. She's crazy. That's exactly the face she's always had and wants to show the world. She doesn't give a damn about anybody. She is crazy. Like, she's legit crazy. This is what they deserve for squeezing me out of polite society. You did that to yourself. She is. Naomi, she don't need time to process. Correct. Not after she claimed that Bill did X, Y, and Z. He is definitely not finna team up with her. She gonna learn the hard way with Wig. She definitely gonna learn the hard way with her. Oh, here we go. Well, she'll hire Tomas as her lawyer. Wiggy Wonder is evil. Because it's just like, you doing all of this, trying to get vengeance against vengeance. No, it's not Bill. Not Phil. Joan! Baby, this is messy. Naomi sitting up here worried about June and going to see her and what that all comes with it. And she's like, you got to look at the waterfront and underpass and overpass and all these things. I got to help her. After I tore up everybody's lives, I got to help her. And she been popped up at Martin and Smitty's. I would love to see the rest of the Dupree family home. Girl. First of all, Ted could have put a stop to this a long time ago had he had her arrested for blackmail. He definitely could have had her arrested and put an end to a lot of this a long time ago had he had her arrested for blackmail. But now Ted needs to be like, I want my motherfucking money back from the loan that was given to Eva to give to Wiggy Wonder that she blew through. And I hear the loan. First of all, my dog is barking and she's hella rude and y'all could probably hear her. But at this point in time, I'm not sure where my mic is. Never mind. I know exactly where my mic is. Her name is Rowena. Child, she's still barking. It's hella rude. Ted is weak sauce. He could have had her when he was turtleneck. Ted could have had her arrested for blackmail, but didn't do it. I hope he get his money. First of all, Eva ain't about to see a drop of that money because Eva is still erring on the side of. And the only reason she's barking is to get some carrots. The only reason, no, Eva ain't gonna see none of that money. Because she's not going to give her none of that money because Eva is still on the side of, err on the side of caution. Be nicer to these people. Stop trying to get revenge on people and actually own up to what you did. She acts like she got kicked out of polite society or wasn't welcomed into polite society because, oh, they looked down on me. No, you weren't welcomed in polite society and you weren't open arms or anything like that because of what you did. Because of what you did. Like, you did all of this terrible, you did these terrible things to these people and expected them to welcome you with open arms and say, girl, welcome, welcome, you are welcome. And it's just like, no, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's not what it's ever going to be. Julinda popped up at Martin and Smitty's and she's like, I would have called, but I don't have numbers. I don't have a phone. And Martin and Smitty is like, listen, the kids made their decision. Mind you, Martin is about to stay the night. Martin is staying the night, so good for him. He probably gonna end up being able to stay the night even longer. What the hell is going on with her? She's so damn rude. She's never going to learn this lesson, and I wonder if we're gonna bring her up and then drop her back down to earth. Because just because you have money and you're able to get up in here doesn't mean that people are still going to be welcoming to you. We saw what happened with Eva when she went to the country club with Ted. When she went to the country club with, was it Crew Neck at the time? Yes, it was Crew Neck. We saw what happened when she went to the country club with Crew Neck. Hey, Kyrese, hello, hello, hello. Even though she was able to eat and all those things, them people still didn't accept her. Your only friend at this point will be Triple H if she decides she needs a friend who gonna help scheme. I think Wig has been in facility before. She hates the word. Oh my god. Hold on. Because something's going on. I'm sitting up here thinking something's really wrong with her. Charlie, nothing wrong with her. She's doing all that barking over food. Trying to hurry people up to give her food. She's so rude. Oh, child. Okay. Boom. All that barking over some damn food. She's so rude. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Ooh. Child. you. Baby June done lost it. It ain't gonna blame Naomi for this one. Ooh. June. Tyrell, shush! That is. Oh yeah, she tugging on Sabbatical's heartstrings. No, he divided her, but she's it's Smitty's. Yeah, cause Naomi, I need you to Naomi, I'm gonna need you to get that in your head. I need you to get that in your head. Those are Martin and Smitty's children. Uh-oh. Oh Lord. No, you don't. Oh, I'm just gonna say this. Whatever war wig, yeah, the music is so telling. Whatever war wig is about to try to launch at the Duprees, I don't think she realized that baby this here ain't what you want. Whatever war she is about to launch at the Duprees, and whatever war she's about to launch at the Articulettes, I don't think that's what she wants. You could have took your money, learned about your mama, and set your ass down somewhere. But see, she wants to do the complete opposite. She wants to have all the good things in life while being a terrible person. Which is the same thing I can say about Triple H and Evil Genuine. Those type of people want all the good things in life while being a terrible person. And you sitting up here trying to rub this. I see why she gonna get smacked. She don't ever learn. You catch more you catch more bees with honey than vinegar. Or you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Whatever the saying is, I just know that when you are nicer, shit gets done. When you are meaner, unless you're a dominatrix, shit don't get done. Eva's gonna hide the truth about Peaches too. Oh, she not gonna say nothing. She's gonna let her mother run roughshod over these people, and then when they don't want anything to do with her, be like, I don't know what happened. If we being honest, Wiggy Wonder needs her ass beat. She just needs one good ass whooping for just everything she's done. Because ultimately, but honestly, let's be clear on something. If Nicole was doing this, I would say the same. If Danny was doing this, I would say the same. If Vanessa was doing this, I would say the same. I say she like really needs to get into a real tussle with somebody. Like she need to dance with, like she need her a dance partner that is just as downright grimy and filthy as she is. Because ultimately, you don't leave no money on the table. Which I'm all for her getting her money since Barbara was her mother and gave her up. All for that. But you going over here to terrorize folks for what? You going over there to terrorize these folks for what exactly? What do you get out of terrorizing them? You've been terrorizing them since you touched down in the DMV area. You have been torturing those people since you touched down. She crazy, y'all. Juna came to the house. She hollering about how she knows Sabbatical is listening and how all of these things. So now Sabbatical is like, I'll listen to you. And Jacob called Naomi and told her, oh, she's at the brownstone. And Naomi was like, I'll go over there myself. I can handle it. And it's just like, can you handle it? Or are you saying you can handle it? We're going to see what happened, though. Oh, this disrespect. See, Martin and Smitty, some good people. Oh, give me pictures. Come to get you because you in trouble. Well, at least she got the. Oh, well, at least Ty Darius. June is definitely a good actress. Oh yeah, Jasmine been acting for years. If y'all ain't hip to her, y'all gotta go check out some of her old stuff. I believe she was on Saints and Sinners. If y'all ever watched Star, she was on there for a couple episodes. She's been acting for years. I was just so happy to see her. At first, I didn't recognize her because she shaved her head. I was used to seeing her with like hair, but that face card, baby, that never declines. glad she got some closure. She let the kids know that addiction is hers and hers alone. They don't run in either side of the family. Whoever their biological father is, I guess we'll never know. Peaches and is that Peaches? No, that is Leslie. Not you trying to blame me? Oh, girl. Ooh. Oh, hell, Miss Anita gonna blame herself. Whew. Baby, yeah, you got time. First of all, you don't know anything about what went down. You're just going off what you feel, and what you feel is, oh, they did everything, these bad things to my mother. Once again, I don't know how many times I have to explain. Mental health was not a big thing for Black people back in the day when Barbara decided to send herself on to glory. But sitting up here blaming Anita after we didn't work so hard to have her understand that this was not her fault, and Barbara was wrong as two left shoes for blaming her. She got to go. Winnie Wonder got to go. Like, she doing all that talking to finally get to the you're my mother. And once not you're my mother, that Barbara was her mother. But once again, you are letting vengeance and hate and anger and just evilness just bubble up to the surface. For what? Why is it so hard for Wiggy Wonder to be a happy person? Something not right with her. Something not right with her. And Eva, you could have warned a lot. You know what? This is a story of Eva's life when you think about it. You stay for your daily dose of abuse from your mother, and it's only going to get worse when you want to get money up out of her. But or if you want to live like she's about to live, you're going to stay for your daily dose of abuse. But also, you have a nasty little habit of not warning people what type of time she is on when she rolls up on them so they could be prepared. You have a nasty, nasty, nasty habit of not. Oh, I still like Eva too. But Eva has a nasty habit of not telling people what's going on with her mother and what type of time she is on. So when she rolls up on them, then people are caught off guard. And then when them people say something crazy back to Wiggy Wonder and Eva, oh my God, why would you say that? Because y'all over here doing the absolute most. Absolute most. Wiggy Wonder needs help. Something, the mall is open, but ain't nobody shopping, and she just throwing grenades and all types of bullshit all up and through the empty stores. When it comes to Wiggy Wonder, when it comes to Eva, she has a nasty habit of also hallucinating and daydreaming, but you could warn somebody. Oh, she definitely has a dark cloud around her, and that dark cloud is her mama. I would love to see how Eva acts or how she lives or how she's able to do things without the dark cloud that is Dana Leslie Thomas, Honolulu Sherry, what Morgenstein, whatever her last name is. I bet you Alan ain't dead, and I bet you Alan faked his death to get away from her, and I bet you Alan gonna show up. Hello, I'm here. Hi, girl, I heard you got money. What's up? Over here telling Anita she couldn't take it anymore because of you. Because of what you did. You're always like this. It always has to be your way. It is just like absolutely too much. I think sabbatical after the conversation with June is gonna end up wanting to see her. Aw. She ain't got no damn friends. Oh, they were glad to see her. That was a gift. Hilarious. They needed that conversation, and June needed the conversation. Oh, 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 hell. Oh, hell. Because she doesn't want to take handouts. Like, living with her sister is fine, but mm. No, not the truth. And she still wouldn't have wanted you. Mm. Ooh, girl. It is coming out her pockets. So she done more than paid for whatever you think is the issue. Baby, she said, what you getting all bent out of shape for, Anita? It's not like it's coming out of your pockets. And when Anita said, yeah, it is. I done more than paid for what I thought I didn't get. But baby, payments stopped today. Okay? Thank you. I'm glad that you know that she's Barbara's daughter. And I'm glad. I am glad that you, Anita was like, yeah, them payments has been coming from me. Okay, what are you upset for? Your mama had nothing. She got put out the group before they made it big. No, I wanted Anita to tell her. I wanted Anita to tell her because she done more than paid for everything that happened in the past. So now you can't get another dollar. And even though you have solidified that you are, you know, she can make money off that single when they put it together. She's never going to be grateful. She's very evil. That is a spiteful lady. And she's like, you're going to pay for my mother. If it wasn't for you, my mother would still be here. And it's just like, did you not hear what Peaches said? Did you not hear what Peaches said? Peaches told you your mother never wanted children. So that means even had she lived, she still would have never wanted you. Granted, that is jacked up. That's real messed up. It is. That's sad. That really is sad. We gonna rub it in her face. You paid for my lifestyle and da 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 da. But hey, Wiggy Wonder gonna run through that motherfucking money like nobody's business. She finna do the fool with that money. She about to buy a big ass house. She about to buy all of her heart's desire. And when she does that, she's still not gonna be able to fill that hole that's within her. Oh yeah, she tried to blame her for the Barbara sending herself on the glory, but it's like you can't blame her for this. Mental health was not a big factor in what Black people thought about back then. That was not a big factor. The small amount of people who were getting the help had money, or they were all the people were put into sanitariums. So I'm not right with Wiggy Wonder. June saying she needs to get into the shelter. She needs to get her job something quiet. Because eventually, the kid's gonna need somebody like her in their life, and she wants them to be proud of her. But also, she needs to start the next chapter of her life. You know what? I support that. It is time for her to start the next chapter of her life. I know tomorrow we're probably gonna pick up with Anita and Wig, but I wonder what else we are gonna see. Are we going to see Vanessa? Are we gonna see more Derek? I gotta check because I already set up the lives, but I'm not sure. But yeah, baby, this is messy. This is messy, but it was a good episode. And like I said, we are setting up. Well, I said this during my recap on TikTok. I said that they are setting up not for weeks to come, for months, because it's gonna take months to unpack a lot of this stuff. Specifically, why Wig is trying so hard, even though she talks crazy to Eva, she's trying really hard to hold on to her. I don't think that she's her biological mother. I think she stole an embryo, or she stole her. Either way, I don't believe that she's the biological mother, because nature versus nurture is what we have going on here when it comes to Eva. But we wonder going over there and blaming Anita for everything bad that happened to Barbara after we didn't just work through all of this. You can't blame her for all the bad things that ever happened to Barbara, because ultimately Barbara decided to make that decision for her life. And I don't think it was a light decision she made. And even though Barbara blamed Anita, I don't think I think something happened to Barbara. I'm just gonna be honest. And see, Peaches need to pop up and once again remind her that your mother gave you away because she didn't want kids. And even if Barbara would have lived, you were to be told that Barbara had died. So even if you were in the city and Barbara was here and lived and she was on the stage with the girls as the fourth articulate, giving very much, we are dream girls, woo, we make you happy at the end of Dream Girls, you still wouldn't have known that she was your mother. I need somebody to go ahead and smack that reality back to her face, because I like to tell people what it is. Barbara, because she didn't listen to Peaches. Peaches told you. Barbara didn't want you to know that she was your mother. When you got older and you asked about her, I was supposed to tell you she was dead. Which means if Barbara would have lived, you wouldn't have known. But that's neither here nor there. I'll see y'all later. Bye.